This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Yeah, Mark Peterson has rain in today's forecast, and Olivia Roberts in studio with several changes coming to your favorite restaurants.
But first to Destiny Richards following breaking news in Elk.
Spokane Fire District 4 is now investigating the cause of a fire that was explosive this morning around 3:30 a.m. Right now, they're breaking through the house, trying to figure out the cause. But again, this started at 3:30 a.m. this morning. They got a call of heavy smoke in the area, and this fire caused explosions of fuel, gasoline, propane, welding equipment. A box of fireworks went off. But this was not at a home. This was at a shop near a house. The homeowners don't know how it started, and they stopped the fire from extending to the house. So there are no injuries at this time. Stay with us at 4 News Now as we bring you more information.
More breaking news this morning. The Spokane Lilac Festival, including the parade, is now canceled. This is only the second cancellation in the 82-year history of the festival. In a statement on its website, the president says this was not a decision taken lightly. After many discussions and meetings with our local and state officials, it is clear that it is not feasible to hold the festival in a safe manner, nor the type of festival our wonderful community deserves and has come to respect.
Spokane's top health officer believes Spokane County is ready for phase 2 of reopening. Spokane State Representative Marcus Riccelli also says he supports the request to move on to phase 2. He released a statement saying, "I have continually said that public health should lead in this COVID crisis." Riccelli says he is advocating for this request because one size does not fit all when it comes to handling the pandemic. Spokane City Council President also supports the request, but he is hesitant to move too quickly. Brian Beggs told 4 News Now Spokane should be considered for an early opening, but it should ultimately be up to health officials to decide what is safest. The county's request will likely be sent to the governor today.
Already, Governor Inslee has given 8 counties permission to move to phase 2. Last week, he authorized Columbia, Garfield, Lincoln, Ferry, and Pend Oreille counties to move ahead. Then yesterday, he added Wahkiakum, Skamania, and Stevens counties to the list.
This next phase, restaurants will reopen for dine-in services, but like many aspects of our lives, things will feel much different when they do. And restaurants in our own area won't be open for dine-in services until June 1st. When they do, not only will tables have to be placed 6 feet apart, you'll have to leave your personal contact information with your server. This means your phone number or email will be logged along with the time you came in. Officials say this information will be critical for contact tracing purposes in case you ever need to be notified you were exposed to COVID-19. Here's a look at several other changes coming to your favorite spots. Hand sanitizer must be available to anyone entering the restaurant. Tables could only seat 5 people or less, and you won't be able to sit at the bar. You can find a full list of these guidelines on KXLY.com.
COVID-19 testing capacity has increased in Spokane County, but statewide numbers show we've barely scratched the surface of finding out who has the virus. When the pandemic reached Spokane in mid-March, Spokane County requested 31,000 testing swabs from the state. Last week, they finally received just 1,000 of those. Out of the 7.6 million people in Washington, a little more than 3% have been tested. In Spokane County, more than 10,000 people have been tested, but that's only 2% of our population.
2 more residents at the Spokane Veterans Home have died from COVID-19. Since the coronavirus pandemic began, 8 veterans there have passed away. The Veterans Home says 46 residents have tested positive for the virus, along with 23 employees. Right now, all the residents with COVID-19 are being treated at the VA Medical Center or at local hospitals.
Idaho is set to enter phase 2 of its reopening plan Saturday. This comes as fewer people are visiting Idaho emergency rooms with COVID-like symptoms. These graphs show what Idaho's Division of Public Health is seeing. ER visits for COVID-like symptoms peaked on March 16th with 89 patients admitted throughout the state. The number of visits has been dropping daily ever since. Last Friday, there were 6 visits to the ER by people with COVID-like symptoms. Public Health will keep tracking as more businesses reopen this Saturday.
Good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, it is going to be a day where we're starting off mild, 46 degrees, but we do have showers in the area. In fact, Cheney picking up rain showers. We're seeing those south of I-90, and they're going to continue throughout the day. We'll get a break this afternoon. We'll have more on that extended outlook coming up.
House Democrats could unveil another massive stimulus bill today. A vote in the House could come later this week. Democratic leaders said members should get 72 hours notice before any floor vote. The legislation kicks off another stage in the debate over adding more money to the stimulus. And a traffic alert to tell you about this morning. The Hatch Road Bridge near Laytock Creek will be closed until later this afternoon. The city of Spokane says it closed about an hour ago, should reopen by 3 o'clock today. Back and final look at that forecast coming up after this.